So what's up, guys? And today's video we're going to be pitting Novostella bulb against the smart Philips Hue bulb. And to help me with that today, I went over to Carlo's house. He has a full house of Philips Hue bulbs, and he runs a channel called vCloudinfo.
Yeah, vCloudinfo. So my channel it's a home automation channel, as you know. So it's a home automation channel. We are focused on Home Assistant, which is an open source product that lets you take all these different kind of vendors like Novostella, Tuya-based, Hue hubs, and work together. It acts as the central hub to connect all these different things. So that's what we do on our channel.
Cool, so if you want to go over and share him some love, go check it out. And you'll have some smart bulbs, a lot of different outlets, and just a lot of neat things that make your house smarter than me.
Smarter than the house next door.
But today we're going to be going over this Novostella bulb, and we're going to pit it against each other and show you, this is a 800 lumen Philips Hue bulb that we have over here, and then we have the Novostella, which is the 13 watt.
Right now, as of this recording, it is the brightest smart bulb on the market.
It is. I think the brightest one underneath this one would be the LifeX bulb that is at 1100 lumens. So I don't know of any other brighter bulb than this one. So, hey, And if you want to see a little bit of a first impressions of that video, you can check it up in the corner here below. I did a video on just opening it up out of the box and going through a little bit of the colors. But we're also going to get into that here today because we're going to be pitting the colors of this bulb versus the Philips and see how we like that. So we're going to go ahead and get right into that.
So there's a brightness test, obviously. 1300, definitely bigger than 800. So we're expecting Novostella to be much brighter than the Hue light. So mine's at full brightness, yours is at full brightness. I think you can definitely see that one's brighter. Swing this in a little bit, but you definitely see the difference. These are the same lights, these are the same plastics, these are just basic IKEA lights. Let's do colors. Colors are one of the interesting things. When you're spending 30, 40, 50 bucks for a light bulb, you want different colors. You can get cheaper $10 light bulbs, $15 smart bulbs that are just white, that just basically go on and off, but colors are where it's at. So, being Paul's channel, I can't believe he went to blue. I'm going straight to green.
It automatically went to blue.
So, green is one of the Hue light's weaknesses. So, in every version of the Hue bulbs, this is a version 2, there's version 3, there's version 1s. In every version, the greens get a little bit better. You can see this green, and I'll just show you my app so you can see where it is. It's just right on that color wheel on green. So hopefully you saw that. Right on green. It's still very yellowy. Yours is a strong green. I have LED lights outside the house that when I do green, you can see the green. So I always know that Hue's weakness is green, but one of its strengths, I think, is red. Pull red up.
Well, green is closest to my heart, so Philips, you're not looking too good right now.
I have some Nest smoke detectors that when we burn toast in the kitchen, all the house turns red. So, or you can use a product called If This Then That, which can connect some of these ecosystems. So you can have a Nest smoke detector that triggers an alert that goes to If This Then That, which can then turn on these Novostella's red or turn on Hue's red. So let's swing to yellow. So I think yellow's looking pretty good on mine. I think yellow's looking pretty good on yours. So that's yellow. We'll swing it a little bit up more towards orange. Well, I guess orange red. You got, yeah, orange red. So yours is more orange, mine's more red. We'll go to pink. Pink and purple. So same thing with Hue. Pink purples kind of get a little whatever. Let's swing it back down. There's a real purple.
That's more of a pink purple,
right? Yeah.
Real purple.
There's a real purple.
Dark purple.
So I think we're winning on purple. I think blue. So green is where Hue, I think, has some weaknesses. I think blue is where it has some strengths. So we'll pull in a straight blue. Blue, purple. Oh, I think purple. Yeah, so that's pretty much the same. What haven't we done? Cyan, a little yellow. Again, as we start, on my color wheel, as I start getting towards that green, I think we start seeing some of the deficiencies of the Hue light bulb.
Yeah, you can get some really good teal colors out of these bulbs.
Yeah, and I can't. I just can't. These are standard A19 bulbs in both of them, so they're American standard. Just let's shoot over to straight up white. So one of the advantages of both of these bulbs is their color, but they're also two types of white. In Paul's last video, if you haven't seen it, check it out, he kind of explained what the different whites were, right? There's lots of different whites in there. There's cool whites, there's warm whites, yellow whites. So
pretty much you designate the bulbs by, this one is an RGB CW, which stands for cool white and a warm white LED chip inside of it. So it gets both of those colors, where I believe this one
is RGB
W.
Yeah.
It mixes in those RGB colors to get the real coolness or the warmness.
Let's go to cool white. So cool white's meant for like studying. It's supposed to give you that harsh blue light to kind of wake you up, energize you.
See very clearly and all that stuff.
Yeah, fine details, things like that. So, I mean, the thing is, you can just see, right? I mean, the Novostella is just brighter. You can't beat 1300 with an 800. But we'll go to yellow. So this is our warm yellow, which I think the same thing. So I get more yellows in this hue because it's a lower, it's just a lower lumen. So it's not as bright. The brighter you go, the whiter you're gonna go. You can see that on that 1300.
This is actually as low as this one will go.
Yeah, so that's one of the things I think, since Hue's been losing, let's talk about one of the things I think it does win at, which is dimness. So being able to dim all the way down. So right now I'm at 1%. So
I'm at 1% as well.
Yeah, and if you bring this, I'm gonna show you, let's see, we'll bring that way in. So this, I mean, this bulb is just super low. And one of the things it does is, as we brighten this up, you see that smooth transition. So on the Tuya based ones, on all the Smart Life ones, you'll basically see a step. So you can see the step. It's just stepping through its various things. So you can't really dial it in the way you really want on like you can on a Hue bulb. So these Hue bulbs that I use, this is an outdoor sconce light. I use it to augment my landscape lighting. So it's like, I like lows. For this particular use, it's really, really good. But in a home where you want brightness, the stepping won't matter. You'll know where you want. You're gonna be at 100 or you're gonna be at 20.
Right.
Those are the two places you're gonna be.
You're only really gonna notice it too is if you're really low, or if you really want it really dim, or when, like you said, when you're transitioning, it transitions nice and smooth with these Philips Hue, where this one you can see it really jitter, and I think that's where Philips, like you said, wins in this matter. But are you really gonna need that feature? I don't know. It's really up to you.
Yeah, these are just, I mean, we're just comparing the two, right? So it depends on how you want to use the bulb, how you want to use the light, the application, and also what ecosystem you're in. One of the big differences between these two bulbs is the Hue has a hub, Novostella, no hub. It's a Wi-Fi bulb versus a Zigbee bulb. I have 3 Hue hubs already. Hue hubs, unfortunately, they only support about 40 to 50 lights per hub. So once you go over that limit, you have to get another one. My house is stacked with different light bulbs, all Zigbee. If you have a hub already, it may make sense to buy a Hue hub versus Novostella or just a Smart Life in general, but they're
Cheaper.
That's the thing. You're paying double the price for Hue.
And then you gotta buy a hub on top of that if you don't already have one. So it's kind of like one of those, you're really playing with your wallet there. So, and then like you said, they go out of date. So if you get a hub now, 5 years from now, the hub might be a different version, and all the bulbs that work with that hub might be different. So you just.
So I've been actively switching most of my devices over to Wi-Fi. I love the Wi-Fi protocol. I think it's super easy to understand. These work on Zigbee. If you have a large house, or even any kind of house, if you have houses with lots of walls between them, trying to understand why a light bulb in the far corner of your house is not turning on because of Zigbee is a lot more difficult to troubleshoot, I think, than a Wi-Fi bulb. You can take your phone, you can walk over that corner, you can look at your bars, and you can say, oh look, there's no Wi-Fi, I need an access point. I know how to fix that. There's really no way to extend coverage on Hue. It's just not. You have to move your hub around. You gotta make sure your hub is like centrally located. It's like a mesh network, so sometimes you can put light bulbs between, but it's a lot harder to troubleshoot. I think today, if you're looking to buy bulbs, I think Wi-Fi bulbs are the way to go.
Well, there you go. He just said he would today go for a Novostella bulb over the Philips Hue bulb.
I mean, it wins on cost. It wins on usability. There is one con, I think, between these two, which relies on a server. So you have to use one of the Tuya-based servers for control. The hub with Hue, it's local in your house. You buy the hub. If you have no internet, you can still connect and turn your lights on and off. But with Tuya-based hardware, all of that has to go to a server. So it has to go to a server, get processed, and get sent back down to the bulb because there's no hub. Your hub is really the server. It's like that shirt. You're in IT. The cloud is really just someone else's computer. That's the case here. Your hub is really just someone else's hub. One of the things that we didn't test is speed. Since we're talking about this server, let's turn the lights on and off, because when I turn the light off, it's just going to my hub and coming right here. It's all on the local network. Yours is actually going out the internet, hitting a server and coming back. So you got your app up, let's say 1, 2, 3, off. So I didn't see it. I think they both kind of did it basically at the same time. You'll see it on camera. 1, 2, 3, on. You definitely don't. But you can see they're super fast. I have super fast internet. I have really good Wi-Fi. We're rocking AT&T Gigafiber. You can see there's no slowdown. And if it is, it's microseconds, right? The other thing I think to kind of consider is it's not your server. So today it's fast, tomorrow might not be. You just don't know. So these are things to consider. Whether you want to spend those dollars today for the future possibility of things getting slower, I don't know. I think I'm buying Wi-Fi bulbs from now on. That's where my head's at. I'm sort of changing, especially all my outdoor ones. So all my outdoor light bulbs, they're all Wi-Fi because I understand it and I know where it's going. So the choice is yours, as usual.
And you know me, I like my green, so Philips Hue is already on the dark side. I mean, it's the dark side of the force there.
I'll do my best green impersonation. And it's yellow! So we're gonna do yellow.
Well guys, this has been a little quick video. Probably not that quick, but thank you Carlo for joining us.
This is awesome. Come visit my channel.
Check out his channel.
Like and subscribe this one.
But I hope you guys really enjoyed this content. All these Novostella videos are pretty much for you to add practical lighting to your videos and how it will work better for you. But anyway, thanks for joining us, Carlo.
Shake, I don't know.
Shake. Like, subscribe, do all the fun YouTube-y things, and I will see you in the future.